is enemy and enemy forever. Everyone who says no to Jeremiah Cole is enemy and enemy forever. Is enemy and enemy forever. And that's how you build a country. When you have an opportunity to unite a people, you don't take that to divide them. But we will not take it. For 2 years, I've said nothing to the vice president. For 2 years, the vice president has acted deliberately to target me. He targeted me when I was running for deputy speaker. He targeted me when I was running for speaker. He has gone beyond that now. He's targeting my business. And he doesn't want me to do what I'm doing here because he feels insecure about that. But he's been around for over 13 years. I just been around for 2 years. The people of Siaple, Sagaple, that road has been here for more than 20 years. That road has been here for more than 10 years. You've been in this town and promised them to fix it. And it has not happened. And you think that you can break me. You think that you can break me so that I cannot do this. Mr. Vice President, that is not going to happen. Everyone who says no to Jeremiah Cole is enemy and enemy forever. Is enemy and enemy forever. And that's how you build a country. When you have an opportunity to unite a people, you don't take that to divide them. But we will not take it. For 2 years, I've said nothing to the vice president. For 2 years, the vice president has acted deliberately to target me. He targeted me when I was running for deputy speaker. He targeted me when I was running for speaker. He has gone beyond that now. He's targeting my business. And he doesn't want me to do what I'm doing here because he feels insecure about that. But he's been around for over 13 years. I just been around for 2 years. The people of Siaple, Sagaple, that road has been here for more than 20 years. That road has been here for more than 10 years. You've been in this town and promised them to fix it. And it has not happened. And you think that you can break me. You think that you can break me so that I cannot do this. Mr. Vice President, that is not going to happen. In my country, everyone who says no to Jeremiah Cole is enemy and enemy forever. Is enemy and enemy forever. And that's how you build a country. When you have an opportunity to unite a people, you don't take that to divide them. But we will not take it. For 2 years, I've said nothing to the vice president. For 2 years, the vice president has acted deliberately.
Can be filibustering, breaking or making me to be senator. It's a myth. If Arsene Yakoda was giving up, Liverpool would never elect me. If Arsene Yakoda had a bad petition, they would not know about my peers to elect me. First of all, my character and your support. So you should not use that opportunity to denigrate me and make me that little boy. I will later because the Liverpool respected me and they believe that I have quality of leadership in me. There's a reason why you later me. Look, what made me vex? If somebody is hungry, when we sitting down here, and you're about to fall down, then you took me and carry to your house, you get food. When you eat, then you start discussing in the community, say, the men are working over the hyena paying me, who came to my house to eat. You are bad today. You are disgraceful for life. Any good thing you do for someone that God will want you, then you will be breaking over here. We all are made by God. Isn't it? So, we are human beings. So if, for example, I am somewhere, is that a master you or you because you made say to make you? Anita. Hello. Lima people, the do what you did by electing me, do not spoil it by Roman mongers. The good thing you did to nominate a senator, do my other people who protecting their job. People who protecting their job, they will come say negative thing to you about me. But you go and pay all the radio stations about the authority to make sure that nobody talk more about me. But God hearing about me, the negative preachers, they're not empowered, they're not labeled government salary, they listen. So that you can say, well, they think I pay against me. You can never elect a person. But there are different way of leadership style. Either you will do bad to them, they will keep it at heart and work against it to pay you. The ground you walk on, they will see you laughing with you, but in your heart, the one you die today. Tell the leader you are. The leader you are going to be somebody who full money and the big man will invest. That's the only way you will know the problem. So there are so many ways. When you hear somebody coming from the bush where they're running with car, my boy, come on here. The lead that person need rescue.
Honorable Kuhn, you know, we'll not discuss the late PYJ. But sincerely, he told me that, imagine he wanted 30 minutes. So I said, Chief, it can't work.
So we've been doing our best to make sure we live within the confines of our QR as Vice President. As Vice President of Liberia, your position is to assist the President in the President work. And so every time you look up for assignment, so the President has assignment, they assign you. If there's no assignment, you go to the Senate and preside over the Senate. And so we've been trying to do that. We thank God for everything, and we thank God for the space and the job.
That's great. You asked last evening for 30 minutes. We know even 2 hours is not much time for you. So let's get started because of the time that you asked for, which is just 1 hour. I know there are issues that particularly you want to speak about, so we'll give you the time to lay out, and then questions will come from there. So,
okay, so I was a call this morning, to talk about the Senator Johnson feast. November last year, on the 28th, on that fateful morning, we woke up that morning knowing that someone who stood for Nimba, someone who was a leader of Nimba, a sitting senator, one of the longest serving senators of Nimba, has passed. And so the whole country, everyone went here to scatter with that news. It's almost 1 year since then. We are in October. Next month, the 28th, will be that morning. The last time we buried him, there was no way to do the feast. And so we thought to wait for 1 year. And so now another 1 year is approaching. I met the wife, spoke about it. And they are in readiness. I met with the Nema caucus, invited them, the king, and told them about it. I met with the superintendent and the team. We spoke about it. I've been speaking to different where we will gather. I am told right now there are 39 or 40 children in the land. Because of the movement of people in the last time, there were people complaining that the pilot would not reach to some area, the funeral didn't reach to some area, and so especially the people in Tapeta and other places, Yahweh Messina and other places, we are here. People complain that the pilot would not reach to places. So this time, the committee is working. There are some young people here, the Patrick or one put a different groups. I had a meeting with the Juliet Billy a few days ago. So we are meeting different sections, different people gathered together. Our now top, they are proposing that every children should have their own program. And so whether 39 or 40 children, you mean every parent will have a program. Maybe there will be one cow given to every children. There should be food stuff and other things. So that every children will have their own program, and then the county leader, the family, and stakeholders of the country and other people will gather at a location that should be determined by the superintendent, the caucus, the wife and children, the family people. And so we thought that we all should come together. And this is the leader who just left us. This is 1 year since he left us. I know what that main thing for the county. And that's something we can explain. When you hear the name Ben Johnson, yeah, sometimes some people are not happy about it, but I mean, we Muslim. And so I just talk about that, and that's a major thing I'm talking about this morning.
Okay, so the major issue we want to talk about this morning is just all about the late Senator memorial service next Monday, 28th. Okay.
Yes, the 28th. So we'll be inviting everybody, the Christian community, the Muslim community, the young people, the business people, everyone in them, outside them, the lines even in the diaspora, also working on India. So it will be big. This is our last leader we just had, we left. And so those are things I want to also talk about. How we all can plan it together and make it big, and we all can show that yes, this man was somebody who stood up for all, and even in his grave, we should all remember him.
Okay, and so I will take the lead. We have a lot of our colleagues here. They will ask questions as well, and I'm just being informed by Victor Cooper, who is a Spoon Network correspondent in Nimba, that this is also Ben Samakias on Spoon on their radio in Maru here. So thanks to them for picking up. So on that day, will there be a specific project maybe embarked upon in memory of the late senator, or just all about killing cattle, enjoyment, what specifically will be done that day?
So normally it will just be the normal way people do feast, traditionally. Sometimes somebody died nowadays. In our tradition, people do the feast and they pass over everything together. We should have done it like that, we didn't do it. So this is just all about feast. How people gather. Remember him. There would be jokes on that day, how he used to behave, how people would apply him. It would just be a day to remember him, some of the things he used to do, and
Okay. But before I turn over to the rest of my colleagues, Honorable Kun, we'll now discuss the late PYJ, the Senator Prince Johnson. We're talking about his university. Because the name of the university has been in the media of recent, that it has been sold, or there are negotiations for the university to be sold to a group in the United States headed by Dr. Raleigh Gompa from Bonaflumpa District number 8. And during the campaign time, when the rest of the Unity Party folks, people from the opposition communities were running campaign for Senator Samuel Koga, one of your key messages was that you wanted for the senator's legacy to be maintained. And we think that one of his major legacies is that university. Now that it is in the media that there are negotiations ongoing for the university to be sold, you too, as my colleague said the last time, you are the first legacy, because Senator Johnson took you from vice president, in fact, from representative 2 times to senator 1 time, and he made you vice president before he died. What have been your own engagements with respect to the news about the sale of the university?
So the only thing I can say is somewhere is up to yesterday, I was with Mrs. Johnson. She came to see me yesterday.
Okay.
And from what she told me and what we talked about, there was nothing that sale a university.
Okay.
Nobody is buying no university. And nothing is happening. Until she come back to me this morning to tell me something different. As of yesterday, I met her. She came to me by 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday evening, and we talked. So there's nothing that I would not want to respond to rumor who say they say that say with no facts.
But just last week, she and a group, were here on the campus of the university, taking survey. She never informed you about that?
No. I don't know about any survey. I know about nobody. Nothing like that. What I do know is yesterday, I'm saying yesterday, which was Sunday.
Yes.
About 4 o'clock, she was with me for more than 2 hours yesterday.
Okay.
And in our discussions, nothing has happened to the school. Nobody said in no school. Nobody went anywhere. And so the school is there. What happened was when Senator died, prior to his death, the school was struggling. And so even in the 2024 budget, there was a request for $150,000 US in our budget. That money went in. And so when he died, things went a bit scatter. And so for the funeral and all those time, the school got closed. The wife and the children needed to make a decision as to what they wanted to do. The family people. And so I told her, look, after the burial, everything, rest and make up your mind as to what you want to do. And then I think her son, she had to take her son to Ghana. She went to Ghana. Coming back was son from Ghana, and she lost her son again. So they gave us another time again. I have said that, look, if I was to advise, some of my advice would be one. Maybe the Dima University in Sankore takes over the school in Ghana.
Okay.
And so that school becomes the Dima University PYT campus, campus city in my country. And so the university in Sankore will be an extension of that campus. They could choose to open a few colleges in Ghana, where the business colleges in Ghana, because accounting students and management students could be doing a temporary job in other people's businesses, business shopping tenants, and Ghana is a business hub. Senator Johnson built a dormitory where they have bed and everything in it. Where they could move the
Yeah.
And he told me some people were there. I called right away. We met when I came back. She told me it wasn't anything serious. Yesterday we met and I told her nothing serious like that. And so I take it from her. I know she will not do anything without telling me. And once she tells me nothing happening and nothing serious, I take her word for that.
Okay. Thank you. And so I'll go across the table now to take questions. One question each from our Coalition Studio, starting with Emmanuel. Emmanuel, the Honorable Vice President Jeremiah Kung.
Yes, good morning, Honorable Vice President. This is Emmanuel Baibong Wula. It's good talking with you this morning.
I mean, the people who tell me,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let me say welcome, my daughter.
Honorable, many Liberians record that you and the late Senator Prince Johnson shared a long, close political partnership. How is your political journey after his passing?
So, everybody know Senator Johnson is my father. I may not be a biological son, but I was more than a biological son to him. Look, I believe Senator Johnson was one of those guardian angels that God sent my way. I know, I saw him from distance. During the war, we saw a video, we saw his pictures. 2005, we saw him doing campaign and everything. My first time shaking Senator Johnson's hand in my life was in 2011. In 2011, we have gathered at the Avino Hotel. As friends of mine have asked our run for representative. And so we had a meeting at Avino Hotel. Our friends came from Circuit P and everywhere. The Nima couple has come to Nima for a meeting. And then Senator Johnson, Senator Dulu, they were all at the Avino Hotel. The Avino was a hotel at the time. And I hadn't built a Jackie here, so there was no Jackie. And so when Senator Johnson entered, I went upstairs to his hotel, he saw the crowd. He asked who was hosting that crowd, so somebody called my name, asked him to call me. So I went to see him, I entered, he said, young man, what are you doing with me? I called my name. He said, I'm Senator Johnson, I said, gee, I know you, are a senator. He said, I'll be forming a political party, I'll be running for president. I want you to my party ticket. And that's how the conversation started. For that day, I met Prince Johnson. He took me as a son. Father and son, there will be some day you will glance at me, will deal with me, will tell me all kind of things. But there was always something telling me that, yo, this guy, 1989, cross to Cote d'Ivoire, 1985, 86 or so. After the Queen passed away, he crossed. He came 1989. From 1989, that man named Ren Until he died. Every time you are coming to the radio to say hello to the whole country, we want to know why he say hello, and what time he say hello, and what hello mean. It got to be grace. It got to be God. It can be mercy. And so if this God is this blessed, to be blessed, you will follow people who are blessed. And so I concluded in my mind that I will follow this man. Someday you will hear me, brother. Someday you can't read the many things about me. I'm not proud of people who call me, Jaro, call me. Somebody will call me, where you guys have a people out there, you have to look for it. There were a lot of people who felt that I was a fool at the time. Anything people said I would have to do. I would listen. Many of the humans say to disagree. Probably, I would tell you, I probably the one I agree. But I was never out there to denigrate him one day. can't remember that. If I ever did that, I would use the medium to apologize to him. And so we shared our bond. He helped me go through God first, the Nima people second, and bring Johnson on that vessel. Brought me from selling down in the pocket into my head, standing behind the counter, to be represented for the first time to read Monrovia. Captain Billy. 2017 stood by me again. When I decided 2017 after the election, when I'm running for representative again, District 1, I wanted to go to the private sector. I was not interested in being government again. And so I told him I would take it when I run again. By 2018, one morning, Senator Johnson called me. I said, my man, I want you to join me in the Senate. I said, my man, I want Ezra. He said, my man, I'm in the Senate. I want to work with you. If I announce to the candidate you will be running, he announced it. That will be running for the Senate. He also became my campaign chairperson. That morning, we were leaving Morella, he was entire America to be my to campaign to make sure I was senator. He stood by me. We won. We started working together. 2022, around October, I had a trip to Romania for the conference. I was chair on Post and Telecommunication in the Senate. On my way in a car going, I had to queue for election 2020, so my election should be 2029. So 2023, I'm not in the election, I'm not election. And then I got this call from somebody who I don't know today. If anybody call me and say they are that person, I will not believe it because I've said it a lot to people, and so somebody will use the opportunity. So I never lost this person. But this person called me and said, hello. I said, how are you? He said, I'm a Reverend. He called his name, but I don't remember the name. He said the 2023 election, you will win. But as you will win, I'm not calling you to give me anything. But save this number. When you win, call me. So, the party one. So, my wife was telling me, she said, what happened? I said, the other person here, but I didn't even know that I run in the 2023 election. I think I won 2020. The things I run it, so maybe so it's put about people there. Am I there?
Yes, you're alive.
Thank you. And so I dismissed it. And I regret why I did that. So I left Romania. I came from Romania to Liberia. I came with SM process one night. So in the morning, I got a call from Mary Yellow. About 7, 8 o'clock, I went over. Getting ready to go to work. They said, Senator, I said, yes, Mary. He said, I'm sitting with Senator Johnson. He want to talk to you. So they gave me the phone. I said, how are you doing? He said, well, I see you my president. I said, President, what's in my bed? He said, for that, I said, what you did one for the morning? He said, boy, you scared me. We laugh at me. I didn't take it serious. I went to town. The next morning, he said, you want to see me? I went there. And he told me, no. I want you to run. I said, Bobby, I'll beg you to go away. So we talk about it. And then I started. Then, a few days later, it started to intensify. He started spraying me. And most of you know his story. He finally called and said, look, President Blaga, look, one of our children will support you. Jerry is my son. And I think Jerry can sing better. So he played a major role, including the heirs of the Mahu gathered in Bong County at the time to get me here. One of the things that surprised me really Apparently, I've never been to Teatre Boyari. When we enter Teatre Boyari, apparently, as we tell you what I'm telling you, every time we enter, you actually with a pre-campaign. And by the way, you're a small boy, park around there, but to go back and remember those times. Places we went. You will ask me, before you tell you, ask me what the time is, what the time you doing. We went from town to town, village to village. And so this man, for me, he was a godsend. I would never forget him in my life. I mean, I've been able to do for him what? For your children, your wife, what he used to do for them. I would do my best when they all call me. I bless them for my conscience. They will leave nothing. They will possibly come to me the next day. I get anything, I will give it to them for their power and not for them. They got no favor to do for me. They're happy for it. And that's how much I appreciate this man. And so when it comes to him, we'll do a lot of things. Just watch up and see.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So the next question will go to Studio 2. Yeah, just call your name.
Okay, let me say good morning, Honorable Vice President. My name is Darlington S. Twame, Port for Africa Media. I have a concern here.
So one minute, Darlington, let me ask you whether the VP is hearing you. Are you hearing him?
I'm hearing you. I'm clear. I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay.
I have a concern here. You said you talk about the school don't be so as being circulated in the public. What are those efforts are you making as a Vice President, as you said previously, that the listening to having campaign his life compared to how he campaigned for you during the 2023 election? So what effort are you making to see the school being reopened, be it an extension to Nima University or putting it on any university or opening it on your own? And secondly, the radio station is down and it's been down since his demise. So
Voice of Faith.
Yeah, Voice of Faith. Are you taking into consideration that the station is going to be back on, or you are now focusing on the school only?
So there are discussions ongoing. Like I said, the wife and myself met yesterday. I'm talking to a few of the children. There are discussions ongoing, and in the soonest possible future, we will solve most of the problem, and the problem will be informed.
Okay. Victor Cooper Spoon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really, thank you this morning. I just have a question for the Vice President. Honorable VP, good morning. So my question has to do with the call on the Nimba people for the program coming up November 28th. I want to know whether it is going to be a simultaneous thing every November 28th or every year that will come. That's the question. And also followed by the announcement is still early. It's either he wants for the Nimba people to start making preparation or contribution. What are those contribution or preparation are you expecting from the people of Nimba County?
Seriously, you know people you're talking about almost 1 million people across the globe. People in America, people in Australia, people in the diaspora. Nima people in the 15 countries across the country. Nima people on the ground in Nima. You're talking millions, half a million people you gotta prepare soon. And so all of what we are saying, no more time. Today is the we're talking today the 13th.
Today is the 13th October.
13th. So we're talking about one more.
1 month plus, yes.
Preparation to even move forward across the country as a GDOM. People got to coordinate. People got to come together. It's a day of harmony, no confusion, no opposition, no imposition. We want everybody to come together. We want no corner people, not corner people opposition. Whosoever was friends to Senator Johnson, whether the former presidents, whether Madam Sadi, whether President we are, former President we are, President Waka, everybody that want to come. It's about the senator that day, so we got to be best.
Okay. Thank you, Mata Tuba, Voice of Nimba, newest manager.
Let me say good morning, Honorable Vice President, and it's a pleasure this morning having you with us just from out of the country. Again, I'd like to say good morning. My whole questions goes around the university because the 20 issues we have in the country now, every corner's legacy have not been proven. You may be aware that the issue of the souls of this university was high on the talk, on all the talk shows in Nimba. And today you are telling all the university will not be sold. And so tell us, what is the trust the Nimba people can put in you? as a vice president. We know too, but the Nimba people, there are people who believe those are all political rhetorics, and so probably because we want to keep the legacies of the late senator, or are we going to get our students in school next semester? We want you to give us the hope. Give them the hope.
Okay. You got a question clearly, right?
I got a question clearly.
Oh.
That's why I'm very careful in choosing my words. Very careful the words I'm choosing because I know the words will be played everywhere. Mrs. Johnson is the surviving widow of Senator Johnson. She and her children are the ones who the father, the senator, wrote on the deed. I'm told, I haven't seen it, but I heard that she and a few of the children need on the deed, if not all of them. I remember yesterday, our discussion that nothing is said in school. Nobody buying no school. We're having conversations as to how we can go about our school to maintain the senator's legacy and keep it open for the people of Myanmar and for the countries like Liberia. Let's keep it there as I continue working behind the scene to make sure we get everybody on the table to make sure we get the work and make sure the Myanmar people are happy. Mrs. Johnson, her children, and Senator Johnson's family are happy. And all of us are happy. That's my focus. My focus is to keep the Myanmar people happy, keep Senator Johnson's wife, his children, and family happy, and keep the rest of us happy. That is the middle I found myself. And so let's keep it like that.
Okay. Yes.
Let me say good morning to the VP. This is Matthew Cohen from Nimba TV. It was alleged a few weeks back that the government, through a vice president, approached.
You want me to laugh small? I'm not getting into it. It was alleged.
It was alleged that
It was alleged few weeks that the government, through a vice president, approached the family of Senator Johnson to buy the school for 2.8 million. Vice President Kuhn, do you have anything to talk about this?
according to, you got a question, Claire?
No information of such is true.
Close the door. Yes, go ahead.
At no point in time have the government proposed to buy any school. That's not true.
Okay.
At no point in time have there been any figure from the government of Liberia. When you say the government of Liberia, either the president speaking, maybe the Ministry of Education negotiating. There have been no negotiations as such. What I said from the beginning was after the death of Senator in the area, the school became an issue. There was a lot of money to pay the teachers, and the teachers they wanted their last pay or so because the school was not opening. I think the wife came to me, I gave some money, and they had some money added on there, helping to pay the teachers that time and pay some people that were there. The next thing was for us to have some rest and make a decision. I feel option one, you could give the school to the Nimba University to take over. You could run it. We talked to the president to see how the government budget can help to run it. And there are different ways, 2-3 different ways we can all look at. But let's take control of it and come up with 2-3 options. That was the discussion. And then she left and went to Ghana for some time while her son was there. And you know, the day she came back to Liberia, the next day she lost her son. It took another time again for funeral and other thing. We buried the boy. And she just lost her son and her husband in 1 year time. You can understand like I'm trying to go through. And so I think she feel like cooling out Europe. Again, like I said, I met her yesterday. And she has assured me that everything here in the media, there's nothing concrete. And we are talking.
Okay.
That's what I can say yesterday. So nothing has changed. If it change tomorrow, I'll let you know.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Uriah? RKF?
Yeah, I'll come later.
Oh, okay. You got a question?
Yes, Mr. Good morning to the Vice President.
Just call your name.
Yeah, I'm David M. Core from Radio Selector.
David Core from Radio Selector, yes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the hot and pool rate about these institutions. Like you did mention that you gave some money. I know the part left on stems. How much was in total you gave to the madam for Sir Jones?
You said you want to the last one again? How much, man?
How much were in total you gave to her? Because the probably be a little bit concerned about this.
They give her $2.
How much?
How much were in total
you
you gave
gave?
to her? Because you say you dashed some money, so I want to know how much were in total that you gave to her.
No, my man, I'm on the radio now. My man, we'll talk something again when I get 10 hours, 15 hours,
No, okay.
It was just to tap on something because I wanted to do something, so I get small money like that. I can't remember it for you.
Thank you, Uriah. And then we'll come back to Studio 1.
Yeah, Honorable Vice President, good morning. My name is Uriah Sua, report for Radio Kekema and DM News Liberia. I want to understand as to whether you have alternative beyond the government. Will you consider having conversation on negotiation for maybe private institution if they intend to take over that school with the plan of maintaining the senator's legacy? Because everyone concerned is about the students that have been sitting down for a while. In fact, some of them are hearing putting on tension to get a document from the school, and they have come far. Will you consider negotiation, even beyond the government request, to have the school reopened?
So again, like I said, I don't want to jump upon, when you in the middle of something that you are not the final decision maker, and you are in the middle to hold the pieces together, then you don't make the decision for the people who are supposed to make the decision. Now, Senator Johnson built a school with a pension. People are money in the money, but put it in Moroya. But he went to Nima, put it there. Your wife and children left here. The Nima people also see that school attached to them. All of us. And the reason why is the major topic from all the topics we can talk about, I can tell you about school is that it's because it's important to all of you and all of us. And so when something becomes this important, and you are in a centerpiece that want to pull the pieces together, you don't be fast to talk. Take your time. Before you talk, you must make sure you cross all the T, you dot all the R. What I can say to you is that thing on the radio, somebody can buy the provide day, the day, some people say 15 million, 10 million, 12 million, 8 million, 7 million. They don't want them in. All I want is true. So I have that one.
Okay.
We're having conversation, and we'll do all we can to make sure that once the family come together to make that decision, we'll see how we can we'll communicate to the public, knowing that we'll keep the senator legacy.
Okay.
We'll keep letting Nima people happy as to what they want to see. We also want the family, the wife and children to be happy. So we are trying to find a centerpiece here that keep everybody together.
Thank you. Uriah, last question. Franklin Drokwe, and then go ahead, Uriah.
Just a follow to that. I'm not trying to.
General, please keep the door closed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Uriah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put you in this route, Honorable Vice President.
Please speak to the mic.
Yeah, but Senator Koga has claimed that it has proximity to the family than you. I mean, although we will say you should give him the space, like he said, to guard the family in the reopening of that institution.
But if I want to argue with that Koga, that is their brother now. You take Koga DNA, you take family DNA, they get to the lab, they'll get the same DNA. You take my DNA, bring DNA, now the same DNA. Koga and Prince Johnson are blood relative. I am a son of Prince Johnson, but not by blood. So yeah, Koga is our family. Well, Koga, the wife, and the brothers and sisters, the children, the Nima people. All of us have to come together in the middle and fix it. Yeah, that's true. No, I can know that.
Okay. Franklin Tudokwe, OKFM.
Oakland front page.
Oh man, go ahead. Okay, from yeah.
Hello, Vice President, good morning.
Morning. Ajazira.
That's the morning.
Al Jazeera is here. Go ahead, we are talking for you.
They are public concern.
Okay.
The unity you mentioned about the lawmakers in the country, they are seen to be in disarray. Some of them, they don't really speak to each other. Like, for example, Musa Bilete on the other side, while the rest of the guys are on the other side. Is there any plan to unite them?
So it's not unique to Nimba. Everywhere you go to other countries, the things happening. Those are politics, those are power play, or I will be alright. You know, in the political setting in our church, you go to the church Sunday, and the pastor says you agree, you disagree, you just say amen, you move. In politics, there will always be disagreement. Even during our time when Senator Johnson was chairman of the Congress, there will always noise. There will always be noise. There will always be the kind of noise. It's associated with politics, and so it's normal. Don't mind all the people are not talking out there, all are talking. Don't mind not. When America tell them I really finish the American calling, they don't want to do it, don't mind nothing.
Okay.
It's normal.
Thank you so much. It's a normal thing for us to be among people, but it needs to be controlled because now the citizens are raising concern. Where is the unity that we always preach? Nimba in diversity, where is it? Senator Koga has been in the media since almost a month now. According to him, you are on the neck of Nimba County. They were elected by the people the same way you were elected. But then you are not given a chance to run the county. Recommendations, you want to take the lead. For example, you wanted for Gondi Mambia to go to the Ministry of Commerce as Inspector General. You send Nyatok Batu there. Everywhere that he has gone to recommend, you will cross in front of them. So you are on the neck of Nimba. For this reason, Senator Koga keeps firing. Even yesterday, he was encyclopedia with Roger Doma. He fired there again that nobody can claim glory for his victory. He has good character. That is the reason why he won the election. So nobody can take that glory. What is actually happening between you and Senator Koga, and how do you hope this can be controlled, Honorable VP?
So all the thing I'm hearing now, nothing happened between me and Koga. Zero. If Koga was in my office when last week. Last week I was in my office when Koga came in my office. And so there will always be talk, really people will talk. Koga have not approached me directly on any of those things you say. And so maybe they talk to me when they will talk about it. But if you talk, if you are quoting only in that of Yako, what I would say to you is that prior to the central election, when we went to the county, the election was very, the election was more about keeping the tribal balance in the county. That was the essence of the elections. During the election, there were some people who had come to argue with the look. You're talking about tribal balance in the country. But even the two ministers who are in government are from the town tribe. The amount of people who make up 32 ministers. Those were true. If you look at the two ministers we have in government today, Minister Kura and Minister
Wema Payne.
Are town people. You find Deputy Minister Myers, Deputy Minister Dulul, Deputy Minister Frederick Kopo, and some other people, they will come from the outside. But the Nimba people, for the purpose of keeping the balance, so they decided to bring Senator Koga. We have no regret. You brought the election back today. I will support Koga again today. No regret. I will do the same thing I did. Because I believe I went for it and still believe it today. Now, right after the election, equivalent to a deputy minister, resigned but to go to the private sector. Goni is my guy. Goni is very close to me. Goni has come to me and talked to me. Senator Koga called me. And I told him, there's calls from the Mansard candidate law. The now people do not have a minister. There is small deputy minister in the care. You start taking it from them. Then how can we counter the message we get high in the candidate will try to keep some balance? But and some of the people who came to make that argument was strong. So we talked about it, and then we thought that we agreed, look, let them look on the Mansard. So there were some names that came up. Lorena Dunke was one of those persons. And then when they look at the CV, other than our masters again, Miata CV, who Miata did, he got a master, I think, procurement supply. So, and the president took him, God, he knew about it, he could have known about it, we don't talk about it. He could have issue with that, he would tell me. And so that's why, as far as I'm concerned, that nothing happening between me and Koga. Koga is the senator of Nimba. He's supposed to represent people. I'm not senator of Nimba. I'm at the leadership of the country. Every senator, every representative from every county, they got issues. They come to my office. The reason why the vice president office is in the capital building is to make sure most of these things that come from county, when it hits you, you meet the president, inform the president. So my office, all members of the legislature, once you enter my office, you have access to see me. You represent from what? You got access to see me. You got issue in your county, you talk about it, something I can address, if I can address it, I take it to my chief. And when the chief gives instruction, people will arrange a meeting, you go see the president, and the president make that decision. And so, as far as I'm concerned, nothing happening between me and Kogan. We are cool.
Okay, sir. So we have a minute to 8 o'clock. Yes, gentlemen, we got to go off because we have other engagement friendly no time, please. So the VP asked for only 30 minutes, but we have to force it to 1 hour because he cannot explain anything in 30 minutes. And one question he will go for sometimes 6-7 minutes to answer. So thank you so much for speaking with us this morning. I know you would like to conclude your parting comments, sir.
So again, the media people that help us keep propagating our message. The fees will be on the lines, regardless of where you think, where you are. This man was the last sitting senator of our country. And he required all of us coming together to make sure we can have that grand feast. If you look at Liberia today, Nima is that political macrocosm, that center, that political strength since the war. Whatever 2000, their target is to break the county, to make sure we are split into pieces, and that strength we come with without work. And so there are people have paid people, there are strategies on it. Nothing other happening, they're happening because you can't use people from outside, you gotta use people from within. And so these things will go on, it will be normal. But one thing I know, my people can make decisions together, and they will make that decision. Whatsoever that decision will be the name of people's decision, and will always support it. As I stand, the name of people ask me to work with President Boakai. What you hear as Vice President, my work is to support the President to succeed. You have nothing beyond that. He more than biological, logically upstream. And so anything I have to do with him, I'll be involved with him to the fullest. And so that keep our focus, let keep united, let work together. There will be small distraction. Let not take it personal. That keep loving one another, working together. The name I know will always be the name that will always be on. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Jeremiah Kpankun, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, for speaking with the people of Nimba County this morning through our media. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Mata Toba, we are told you're going to want to interview you.
Why we go Mama?
So, where are you now? Is it confirmed that you are with us at Nimba now as manager?
Yes, that is a fight. I served there as the station. I served.
And so, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on location where you're watching us from this evening. We like to welcome you to the HITA program here on BKS TV. On the HITA, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullets. And so today, the Vice President of Liberia broke silence about a couple of issues happening in Nimba County. He spoke on the issue between he and Senator Koga. He said, as far as he's concerned, he and Senator Koga has nothing, like no other issue between them. But what baffles me a lot is that if the Vice President is saying there is no issue between he and the senator, and why I say that the senator keep appearing on radios or on talk shows, and then he keep on spitting the beans? And why is it that the elders keep getting involved if there is no issue between them? Because the recent time when the elder visited Monrovia, according to information, they went to the Vice President's house. So if the Vice President can sit on the media today and say there is no issue between them, then what was discussed there? Why did the elder go on media to have a press conference? But again, a lot to say. Is 9 o'clock in Liberia. We will go for this break, and when we come back, we will call it a day for today. Tomorrow we'll be hosting former Representative Electoral District 7, Roger Sewa Doma, will be our guest on the show here tomorrow. And on Thursday, we're going to be hosting Anthony Kuyongba, former Representative Candidate of Electoral District 3, Nimba County. And on Thursday, we will be hosting Honorable Larry P. Yonkoi. But still with us, let's go for this break. We will be right back.
Landed with human blood. That's why he is not even seeing him. Dokupo, that's why we are saying that those who want to force you into the public limelight are not doing justice to you. When you do it to children, they say child abuse. This time we say illiterate person abuse. They are abusing illiterate person. They're not supposed to expose you, Mr. Dokupo. You're stealing degree over here, and you're supposed to be putting yourself on a pedestal to teach who what? Who's going to listen to you? You are unfit to be in the public land. So I never mobilized anybody. Maybe that in my dream he saw me. We talk about control belly and how I look. Talk about you and myself. And who look better than a friend? I mean, give me a break, man. And so, Dokubo, as long as we are on the political landscape, you will never be seen anywhere. Nobody will listen to you. A traitor like you. So Musa, where we Soya, how does it make him part of an accomplice to organize whatever you want to call it, whether it's Ulimo or not? Soya is never known for organizing any warring faction. So a man who chose to ride in Monrovia instead of coming in the bushes to serve as or marine or bandits, like what you guys were, how can you characterize him as being a man who fought? As far as I'm concerned, it is not in any of the document that is looking for people to prosecute. So, Mr. Dokuba, thank you for giving me the correct platform to end my day tonight. You made my night. Thank you very much. Degree rogue. Yeah? You made us shame, Mr. Dokuba. And as long as Google people have come back here, some of you people should go in perpetual oblivion and stop making noise in people's ear like mosquito disturbing people in heat. That's all I can say. That we didn't organize CMC to fight our less fortunate brothers. And Dokuba is one of those less fortunate brothers. Somebody who was never rehabilitated, but he was lucky enough to have gotten city mayor job, development lieutenant job, and as lofty as Inspector General of the Common Aids they give to such a miscreant. And, if you're supposed to be reading the level of goods that come in our country to know their vitality and their nutritional value and their potency to human survival, and you are not educated to that extent, how do you perform? No matter why the gentleman, the young gentleman that went there this 2 days, he is making headway because he knows what's up. And also want to say that we came in this party to have the ground to stand on to continue to, once in a while, I mean, we're making a perpetual opportunity to always come once in a while to put the situation under control, especially when people like talk about them, open their mouth and talk to our people in a demeaning and condescending way. We have to come and correct them. And as long as we are politically active, talk about them, we keep quiet. When did you know that Musa was a killer when you went to here and you were running his car around here? Did you know that I have a farm?
And so the politics in Nima keep taking another trend on a daily basis. Every day, the politics in Nima keep taking different dimension. Again, folks, it's been a wonderful, wonderful time being with all of you here tonight. Tomorrow we're going to resume with the Heat Hour again. Our guest tomorrow will be Honorable Roger Doman of Electoral District 7, the former representative of Electoral District 7 will be our guest tomorrow on the show, and we will be diving into the recent reconciliation program that he held in the district, and we'll also be asking him his current status within this government. As you may be aware, Honorable Roger Doman supported this administration, and some of his supporters are saying him to the wire is quite sufficient. Doma has been sitting down for almost 2 years now. He needs something to be doing. He needs a job. So he will be here tomorrow. You're going to be speaking to us on those issues. And on Wednesday, we're going to be hosting Honorable Anthony Kuyompa of Electoral District 3, former representative candidate of Electoral District 3. Anthony Kuyompa will be our guest on the show on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we're going to bring former Representative Larry P. Yonkoi on the show too as well. Larry Yonkoi will be our guest on the show. And of course, we'll be discussing Nima politics in its totality with former Representative Larry P. Yonkoi. Folks, it's been a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening with all of you. My name is Junior Payne. Hope to see all of you guys tomorrow. Wish you all of the best. Stay safe. Live the life you love the life you live. Wish you the best. Good night.